watching The 7 from WATE 6 on your side.
Good evening, I'm Bo Williams, and welcome to The 7. Let's get a look at the big 7 stories right now. And topping our list for you tonight, with the deadly invasion by Russia on the Ukrainian people intensifying, the humanitarian crisis there is mounting as well. Almost 700,000 people have crossed into neighboring countries, and the United Nations now fear the refugee crisis could swell to 4 million in the coming days. Right now, we're told officials are prioritizing women and children. The UN humanitarian agencies are asking donors for an additional $1.7 billion to support in this crisis. Now, as the immigration crisis continues, Ukrainians are also dealing with communication issues. Today, the lone tower providing the main TV and radio signal in the capital of Kyiv was hit by a Russian missile. Now, the missile strike reportedly leaving 5 dead. The U.S. believes Russia has now launched more than 400 missiles on Ukraine. Today, we heard from Congressman Tim Burchett as he shared his thoughts on the current situation.
The United States is involved. I mean, I suspect that we are very involved at this point. Short of us sending troops in, it's going to be disastrous for the Ukrainian people. Unless, I pray for them. I've asked God for a miracle over there, because that's what it's going to take. Their military might is just too strong.
Meanwhile, in Nashville, Governor Bill Lee says our state's capital will be illuminated in blue and yellow this week to reflect Tennessee's support for Ukraine. Next here in the Big 7, the 77-year-old mother of a Knoxville woman has not been able to leave Ukraine. Olga Molokot's mom lives in the city of Odessa. That is in the southern part of the country, right on the Black Sea. Olga is understandably fearful for her mom's safety. We first met Olga at a rally in Market Square over the weekend, raising awareness and showing support for her native country. Olga continues now to be vocal as she details what her mom is going through overseas.
My mom's building may be getting bombed. I don't know if she's still alive right at this second. There is no way to know. They made it to the border, but because it was so many people, it was tens of thousands of people on the border, they could not cross the border.
As many Ukrainians move for safety, the roads packed with cars, as you see. Olga's mom decided to return home and stay put and, help out, doing simple things like cooking food or letting people stay with her. Now, Olga is hoping for as much support as possible for Ukraine as she yearns for peace. Luckily, Olga was able to talk with her mom, we understand, this afternoon. She tells us her mom is okay for now and is staying with one of her friends. Well, next here in the Big 7, parents are making calls for action under consideration in federal court, aiming to set the course now for Knox County schools when it comes to masks. The mask debate has been split into two sides. One side claims the court-ordered mask mandate hurt their kids. The other asked for those masks, worried their kids would, be hurt if all their teachers and classmates did not wear them. It's a debate that launched months ago, but the pandemic is different now, so both sides want change. Knox County Mayor Glenn Jacobs spoke about why he felt it was important to financially support the latest lawsuit from some Knox County parents, saying they feel their kids are suffering under the federally ordered mask mandate.
Causes issues with speech development, it causes social and emotional issues, it causes issues with intellectual development.
Mayor Jacobs says for parents of children with disabilities, there are other ways to keep their kids safe. Meanwhile, chair of the group KCS Pass, Amanda Collins, supports the mask mandate.
You have 5 school-age minors effectively suing 4 other school-age minors with disabilities.
Collins says she wants to follow the requested amendment from the group of parents who first went to the federal judge for the mandate Monday. They requested the mandate be changed, updated with current CDC guidelines. And those guidelines say mandatory masking could end once transmission is low enough. While both sides agree they want masking up in schools to end, the road to get there for each, looks awfully different. Now, we've been checking the federal court computer system, and at this point, there's no timeline for the next step of this legal process, but we'll let you know when there is one. Next here on the Big 7, the Knox County Merit System Council today took up the case of longtime spokesperson for the Knox County Sheriff's Office, Martha Dooley. Last year, she filed a grievance with the Sheriff's Merit System Council to get back the use of a county car, which had been part of her pay package when she was first hired. Dooley previously served as Director of Planning and Development and spoke to the media on behalf of the office before Sheriff Tom Spangler was elected as sheriff. Well, she currently works as a window clerk and claims that her demotion was politically motivated. Today, Sheriff Tom Spangler argued that the car decision was the same as any transfer within the department in which the car would not come along with the shift. course, we'll keep following this to see what council does. Next in the Big 7, an alleged road rage incident sent one person to the hospital in Monroe County. The Monroe County Sheriff's Office says the shooting happened on I-75 South around 9:30 last night, adding this could be a case of road rage. Sheriff's Office says the person who was shot was airlifted to UT Medical Center in stable condition. We're told one person has been taken into custody. That person's name, though, has not been released. For our next Big 7 story, we bring an update to the investigation into Summer Wells' disappearance. The Hawkins County Sheriff now says the little girl's parents, Don Wells and Candace Bly, are not cooperating amid the ongoing investigation and have now hired attorneys. The sheriff would not speak any further regarding the Wells' attorneys, but did mention that no conversation or development led to the past 2 days of searches.
We actually have not stopped looking for Summer. This is just another part of it that we are looking over some ground we've been on before and maybe some new ground we hadn't covered, and just trying to turn up anything we possibly can to find this little girl.
As you likely remember, Summer was reported missing in June. The Amber Alert, by the way, for her is still active tonight. And rounding out the Big 7, new food delivering robots have landed on UT's campus. There's one of them right there. Run by the company Starship, these robots with big stickers saying, "Hungry? I deliver to Vols," can now be seen around campus. The company's website says the machines deliver groceries and food directly from stores. Our chief photographer followed a few of those robots around today on campus as they kind of wind their way in and out of some of the students. Matter of fact, we even caught up with some students on campus to get their thoughts.
They're really cute. I've seen them on other campuses, so I'm glad that we have them now.
What do you think makes it different or easier than having a person deliver?
Probably just how easy it is to access on your app, and it's just more fun, I feel like, than a person giving you your food, like a little robot. Yeah, something new.
You know, to order, the robots say to go to starship-tennessee.com. Once you do, enter your phone number, and then you'll be sent a link to download the Starship app. But watch out for those as you're making your way around campus.